The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Raider Nation, Tom Brady recently said that he's interested in coming out of retirement and playing for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Let's say one day there's a situation, right? Maybe it's the 49ers, maybe, heading to the playoffs. Offense is great.
Patriots,
somebody,
Raiders,
look,
could be, you never know.
God forbid somebody goes down. Would you pick up that phone?
I'm not opposed to it.
This is going to be a quick video, and to be honest, I really hate making this video, but rumors are swirling out there, and I feel like I have to address it on this channel. I will say that in 2020, I know for a fact that there was a mutual interest between Brady and owner Mark Davis in him becoming our quarterback. I know also that Dana White had said that he had brought a deal together to have Brady reunite with Gronk in Las Vegas, and John Gruden nixed that deal because he thought that Derek Carr was the best man for the job at the time and gave us a better chance to win in 2020. And in hindsight, that was probably not the best decision by Gruden because we all saw Brady go on to win another championship with the Bucks, and Derek Carr was recently released a few years later. So in hindsight, that was not the right decision, but I believe right now in 2024, we should avoid Tom Brady, and he's not going to be a quarterback for us because, as we know, he wants to be an owner for us. The NFL's working to approve a deal that would give Brady, I believe, 10% is what was reported, and become a minority owner in our team. And also, he has a $300 million contract with Fox to be their lead broadcaster alongside Kevin Burkhardt in the booth. So with those two things, being an owner and potentially a broadcaster, you can't play quarterback in the NFL with those two things. He's already evolved enough in other things outside of playing football, and he's not the same QB. Let's face it. We saw in the wild card against the Cowboys, he was shot. He didn't have an arm. He couldn't throw the ball out of the end zone. Not the same quarterback. It's weird to say that about Tom Brady because of the greatness he once had, but I think he's 46, 47 years old. Ultimately you can't defeat Father Time. He cannot come and win you a Super Bowl. It just won't happen. And I don't think Brady necessarily wants to play and embarrass himself because, he's a smart guy, and I don't think he's going to want to come and play for us for shits and giggles and go and lose and embarrass himself. That's just not gonna happen. And I think this interview that he gave with this barber or whatever it was, I think it's just more of a attention grabber, get his name out there, get speculation building. I don't think it's necessarily you know, a serious proposal that he's offering up. And, if this were to somehow happen, personally, I would lose all faith in Mark Davis because, this would mean that he's only in it for the money. This would sell tickets, put seats in the stands, and, it wouldn't signal that we're serious about winning as an organization because as an organization now, to win a Super Bowl and to be serious about that, you have to have a young quarterback. You have to have a young roster and develop those guys together. You can't just get a 47-year-old veteran and expect to win games that way. That's just a laughing stock if we were able to bring Tom Brady back. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's if we're going to give a percentage chance for this happening, it's a 0% chance. I think it's a complete attention grabber by Brady. But I felt like I had to come on this channel and address it because Tom Brady has haunted our franchise for so long, and I can't bear to see that anymore. Some fans who are like, "Oh, we might get Tom Brady," and are excited by that. I'm just here to say that's not going to happen, and please give that up, for the love of Raider Nation, because Brady is not going to be our quarterback, Raider Nation. But yeah, Raider Nation, there's going to be a lot of news coming up. Draft is in a few weeks. Still free agents out there, so we're going to have you covered on this channel. We really appreciate the support on the recent videos. We're a very small channel. We're trying to reach as many of you guys as possible. Me and Rashawn, the Raiders are our passion, and ultimately all we're trying to do is share that with as many of you guys as possible. And, four things help us a lot. liking the video, subscribing, commenting, and sharing your thoughts down below, and also spreading this and sharing it to your friends as well. Those 4 things go a long way for us on this channel, Raider Nation, and, we really appreciate the support, guys. And, until then, thank you guys, and Jahan signing off.